You send a message and they don't reply. Instantly, a voice inside says, "Of course, you're annoying. You never say the right thing." You make a small mistake at work. The same voice whispers, "Idiot, everyone can see you're not good enough." That voice is not the world. It's not the truth. It's a narrator, one that has lived in your mind for so long it feels like you. Welcome back to The Story You Become. This episode is called The Inner Critic as Narrator. Most of us have some version of an inner critic. It's the running commentary that judges what you do, predicts how others see you, and often assumes the worst. It sounds like, "You're too much, you're not enough, you're going to ruin this. Who do you think you are?" The critic doesn't just offer opinions, it narrates your story in real time. A neutral moment, a pause in conversation, a typo, a tired face in the mirror becomes proof you're unworthy. Over years, this narrator can shape your identity. I'm the one who always fails. I'm fundamentally unlovable. I'm an imposter. But here's the crucial shift. The inner critic is a voice, not your essence. It is a character in your mind. A very loud one, but still a character, not the author of your life. Imagine someone named Neil. He gives a presentation at work. He does reasonably well, stumbles on one slide, forgets a detail, but overall, people nod, ask questions, thank him afterward. On the way home, his inner critic starts the narration. "You messed up that slide. They could tell you were nervous. You're not leadership material. Why did you say yes to this?" At night, when he tries to sleep, his mind replays only the awkward moments, cut and zoomed in like a cruel editor. The compliments, Kai forgotten. The fact that he did something brave, deleted. The critic curates the memory into a story that ends with, "You failed." One of the most powerful steps is to separate the critic's voice from your deeper self. Instead of, "I'm such an idiot," you can start to notice, "A part of me is calling me an idiot right now." That tiny shift from I to a part of me creates a little distance. It turns the critic from the all-knowing narrator into just one character among many in your inner cast. You can even give it a name or image if that helps. The drill sergeant, the perfectionist, the scared manager, the old teacher voice. Not to mock it, but to recognize that it is not the whole you. Let's try a small, practical exercise. Think of a recent situation where you felt the inner critic get loud. Maybe you made a mistake, saw a photo of yourself you didn't like, were left unseen, or struggled to get things done. Bring that moment to mind. Now, see if you can recall the exact words the critic used. Not just the feeling, but the sentences. "You're disgusting. You're lazy. Of course they don't want you around. Everyone can see you're a fraud." Choose one line that comes up often. Now, replay that line but add a few words at the beginning. Instead of "I'm a failure," try, "My inner critic is telling me I'm a failure." Or, "A scared part of me believes I'm a failure." If the critic has been in charge for years, you can't silence it overnight. But you can add another voice to the story, one that is honest, but not cruel. Using Neil's presentation, the critic says, "You humiliated yourself." The kinder narrator might say, "You were nervous, and you still showed up. You stumbled a bit, but people were engaged. You're learning, and that is allowed." Notice that this voice doesn't pretend everything was perfect. It simply tells the truth without attacking your worth. Here is a simple experiment you might try this week. 1. Catch one line from your inner critic each day. Write it down if you can. 1. Add the phrase, "A part of me says," before it. 1. Then write one alternative sentence from a kinder narrator. Not fake positivity, just a more balanced truth. For example, critic, "A part of me says I ruined everything." Kinder narrator, "I made a mistake and I'm allowed to learn and repair." You don't have to feel the new sentence yet. Just practicing writing it is like exercising a weak but important muscle. Thank you for listening to The Inner Critic as Narrator. The harsh voice in your head is not the final editor of your life. You're allowed to step back, Hear it as one voice among many and invite a kinder, wiser storyteller to speak alongside it. In our next episode, Plot Twists and Trauma, we'll explore what happens when life shatters the story you thought you were in, and how, over time, a new narrative can grow around the break without denying what was lost. Until then, when the critic starts narrating, see if you can pause, take a breath, and remember, I am the one hearing this voice. I am not the voice itself.